Hey guys, it's me. I am doing my takeouts and putbacks for Darlene'S round robin. And I start out with my takeouts. I always do my little sheet with my scale. This is what I took out, 45 ounces. It's actually added up to 45 ounces. I think I might have rounded up. I'm not sure. But anyway, and my putbacks are, it says 53 ounces. It's way over that. I stopped counting and just kept filling my box because I just have so much wax. I was just like, this is whatever. Like, as long as I was over by 8 ounces, and then I was like, I just kept throwing stuff in there because, like I said, I just have so much. So anyway, I will show it to everybody again. Takeouts, 45 ounces. And putbacks, 53 ounces, but it's way over 53 ounces. See? Over. I stopped counting and just kept filling. So, anyway. Okay, so takeouts. I did Picks, Petals, and Scents, Afternoon Delight. And I liked how this person put 1.3 ounces on here. I didn't go by that because when I weighed it, my scale was different. Mine was like one below or something like that, or whatever. It was one, yeah, it was like an ounce, or not an ounce, like a, whatever, a point, either above or below. I am not quite sure. So, I just reweighed everything. Anyway, Scent Illusion, Cotton Candy Cake. I took out Front Porch. Oops, my hair. It's my hair. Front Porch, 2 grubbies in double bubble gum. And I love these labels. They're hysterical. I was like, at first I saw the test and I was like, does that mean like test wax or something? Like, I don't know. Like, and then I was looking and it's like a little check sheet. I thought that was funny. So somebody must be a teacher or something. These were little chunks from A Bit of Bliss, Candles and More, and Blueberry Cheesecake. And I was pretty excited because I had wanted to try that vendor. There's actually quite a few vendors that I had wanted to try, so that was cool. A Grubby from LCP in Watermelon Taffy. That is a good idea, though, guys, for round robins to label it like that. It's very time-consuming, but it's a good idea. I took out a bunch of Nikki's wax. Like I said, I've never tried Nikki's wax before. I took one out in Mango, Papaya, Banana. And in Strawberry, Banana Cake. And Zucchini Noel. And Graceland. So that was all Nikki's wax. I took out BSF in Brown Sugar Cinnamon Bun Buttercream, which I was kind of surprised because I don't like cinnamon or anything like that, but that one was really good. I had to do this one because this was chocolate ice cream. Front Porch, so that was like calling my name. Front Porch in Pink Sugar Marshmallow. Front Porch in iced tea with lemon. And then in one little other grubby, I think from Front Porch, in Glory Days. You may notice, and I don't want anybody to, like, I don't know, feel slighted or whatever, but there was a lot of CMC wax because I was in Christina's box, and I didn't take it only because I have a ton of CMC. Like, I couldn't even put it in my bin if I wanted to, so that was the reason. And I didn't put any back either because there was a lot, so I just didn't do that. Shays in Crystal Light Lemonade. Scentlicious. I've never actually heard of this, but this was in Twigs and Berries. I love Twigs and Berries. That's like one of my favorites scents. And this Scentlicious in Wild Berry. I don't know who Scentlicious is from. If anybody knows, let me know. Can we get our hands on more of it or whatever? I'd never heard of them before. I took a scent shot, and I know this is Cheryl's, in Safari Sunset from Candles by Victoria. I don't think I believe that I have this one. But her and I are definitely gonna have to do a swap because I did put some CBV back in also. My candle box. This was cute, little skull and crossbone in pink and creamy special edition. I don't know what that means, but this was a little teeny BSF. It's like under an ounce in caramel fudge ice cream scoop bread. I took out Fresh Fallen Leaves by Waxy Lady, and it's pretty funny because I can probably get this on my own because I am the admin for Waxy Lady, but I love it. I just couldn't. This is one of my favorite scents by Waxy Lady. I love it. And I think this was from Jenna, so thank you, Jenna. I love this scent. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's just, it's the most awesome autumn scent. I just think it's so, I love it to death. This is a little cupcake from Bit of Bliss in cotton candy bubblegum. I actually got a lot of bubblegum scents. I don't have a lot of bubblegum scents. And here's another cupcake in pink sugar buttercream. Let's see here. This is a scent shot from Sniff My Tarts in Serendipity Noel. And here was another Sniff My Tarts in Satsuma Noel. I love Satsuma. Love it, love it, love it. Here is another Sniff My Tarts in Blueberry Noel. Lots of Noels here. I love blueberry scents too. I know some people like do or don't. This is another vendor that I need more info on. This was Sarah's Wax and Wicks in zucchini bread, and this sucker is so strong. It's amazing. I mean, the wax itself is quite dry, but the scent throw on cold is like wicked strong. So I'd like to know where I can get that. I've never heard of Sarah's Wax and Wicks, but Scent Illusions is one of my all-time favorite vendors. Sweet Caramel Fluff. I took out a little chunk of Rose Girls in Hawaiian Sunset. And then another chunk of Rose Girls in Royal Sweet Potato Pie. I just love sweet potato pie. Mystical Oasis. I think I only have a couple scoopables by them, and I haven't really, I don't know. I didn't know they did other stuff. But this is a little chunk in Papaya Fizz. So it's just a little, you know, one-timer chunky chunk. And then I took out a clamshell from the Bathing Garden in Pink Pomegranate. And so those were my takeouts. So I did replace a lot of like the front porch with front porch, BSF with BSF, CBB with CBB kind of thing. So obviously I couldn't replace the vendors that I don't have, but like I said, I stopped it at 50. I stopped measuring at 53 ounces. Like I said, as long as I knew I was over, then I was like, okay, that's fine, whatever. I'm not gonna keep writing it all down and adding it up. But anyway, so I have a big chunk here. These are my putbacks. So I have a big chunk here in Fall Festival sea salt caramel. This is so pretty too. You really can't tell from this is a big chunk too. This is like the size of my palm. From L3 Waxy Wonders. Love them. This is green tea. I put back green tea and lemongrass from 381. I'm gonna I'll put a Sharpie marker or something on this so you guys know who it's from. 381 candles. One of my favorite scents. Island Nectar Scallop from 10 Digit Creations. This is a bunny in from Backroad Hobbies in Coffee Vanilla Bean Noel. I have a couple bunnies in here. This is also from Backroad Hobbies. For some reason, she doesn't put her name on her. It smells good. I'm like, she doesn't put her name on her. I can't stop smelling this. On her wax. I don't know why. That's weird. But this is in Coffee Bean. Oh, it smells so good. Here's a scent shot from Candles by Victoria in Poisoned Apple. Come on. There we go. A chunk, which I have repackaged. This was from a loaf, I think, from I Heart Wax. Banana Bubblegum Cotton Candy Frosting. This is a front porch grubby in Lavender Blackberry Cookies. This smells absolutely amazing. Like I said, some of these I just threw in. These are 2 little squares from Seabreeze Scents and Things. Love her stuff. This is in White Tea and Ginger. You can see here. This is like a little medallion with a dog on it. This is from Lexi's Mystical Scents. This is in Cran Apple. I have 2 teddy bears here. Oops, I'm going to have to tape this up. 2 teddy bears here from Closet Full of Wax in Minty Fresh Vanilla. 2 teddy bears. I'm going to have to put a piece of tape on that one. Put it over there. These are 2 little donut shapes from Rainbow Melts in Apple Butter Caramel Noel. I have a scallop here from Creative Tarts in Spring Rain. This, again, I just threw this in. This is, you know, if anybody wants to take some, whatever. This is Granny's, like, brittle in fruit salad. So it's just a big bag of it. You know, if you guys want to take some, take all, whatever. This is a grubby tart from Long Came Primitives in Pumpkin Cornbread. This is a big scallop from the Scented Princess in Strawberry Kiwi. This is from Home Baked Melts. This is Berry Bewitching Brew. Candles from the Keeping Room. Toasted Marshmallow Indian Bread. This smells absolutely amazing. From Ethereal Glow, this is from her Wine Sampler collection. This is Merlot. I love Ethereal Glow too, one of my favorites. Here's another bunny, Backroad Hobbies, in Caramel Coffee Latte. And I taped the labels. The labels were coming off, so I just kind of put Scotch tape on there. Oh, so this is Grandma Thompson's Secret Recipe from Can Do Candles. This is a scallop. This is another big scallop from the Scented Princess. I hope everybody knows, like, the little cupcake is a Scented Princess. I relabeled these myself, but then I decided to give you guys the original label. I don't know, whatever. But so this is from the Scented Princess. So if anybody wonders, this is in pineapple cilantro. I probably should put the Scented Princess on there. I don't know why she doesn't have her name on hers either. Here is a scallop, a grubby scallop from I Heart Wax in Serendipity Coconut Cream Pie. Here is a little scallop from Seabreeze Scents and Things in Sugared Love. This is a gingerbread man from BSF in Caramel, the Perfect Autumn. This is just a little gingerbread guy. This is another, what you call it? Scent Shot in from Candles by Victoria in Soothe. I will be taping the lids. I know Darlene had said today that we could do that. This is from BZ Tarts. This is in Carrot Cake. This is from Streetman Candle Company. Actually, I just got these the other day from their sampler, so if you guys didn't have a chance to order. This is in Frosted Sugar Cookies. So this actually has to cure. This was poured 10/22, but she says cure it like 2 weeks, I think she said. Actually, she says cure it as long as you can, but this is another one from Streetman's in Pumpkin Pecan Blondies. And you can see the pour date there. So those do need to cure. This is from Making Sense Wax. Come on. There you go. Making Sense. So Fresh, So Clean. There's a Front Porch Grubby in... Ooh, come on. Well, it's in Pumpkin Pecan Waffles. There it goes. I was like, are you gonna... Now, I got a bakery bag full of Front Porch, too. So, this is a chunk in Loopy Lavender Cream. It smells amazing. So super duper strong. Here is a Grubby in Lavender Blackberry Cookies. And I did duplicate some of those just because I figured if more than one person wants it, I know it goes to one other person and then to Darlene. So this is another chunk in Loopy Lavender Cream. And here's another Front Porch Grubby in Fruity Loop Cake Shop. This is a a loaf slice in Sweet Lolly Loopy Funnel Cake. This is I actually sliced this up myself. This is a little puck kind of tart in Pink Sugar from Orchid Lake Candles and Soaps. Orchid Lake Candles and Soaps in Pink Sugar. This, and like I said, some of this stuff I just threw in. This is called the Perfect Man Sports Candle Melt. It's in the shape of a football. And this is from Scandalicious Candle .etsy.com. So I've never heard of them, but I just threw this in here. It's called the Perfect Man. Here is a pretty good chunk from I Heart Wax in Strawberry Serendipity. This is a tart in from TTFN Scents in Raspberry Funnel Cake. This is amazing. This is really, really good. And then, again, I replaced the bathing garden with, this is a full clamshell in Chic Summer. Then I added another full clamshell here from Scentfully Addictive in Butt Naked. And then this was a mystery slice. It's dated 7/16/13. It's called an Easy Slice Caramelized Pralines and Toasted Marshmallow. And this smells amazing. It has like little mustaches on top of it. It's really, really cute. It smells so good. And it's really big. So like, I don't know if people want to like cut it in half and give half. You know, I just didn't have the time to do it, or I probably would have done it and repackaged it, but I'm not sure who it's from. But it's, oh, it smells so good. I almost cut it in half just so I could keep some, but then I was like, yeah, whatever, I'll just throw it in there. So those were my putbacks. So like I said, thank you, Darlene, for letting me participate, and I hope Darlene loves her wax. I hope everybody liked their takeouts. There's some really good wax. I don't quite know how I'm going to fit this all in the large rate box that's in there, and I don't think there's a bigger box than a large rate, but we shall see. So I will be boxing this up, and it will be going to the next person. I think, like I said, I think there's one other person. So I will be getting in contact with them. So thank you for letting me participate. Take care, guys.